Well, it looks like Raw is back to normal. Expect SmackDown to follow suit. The creative is already in the fucking toilet. As you'll see when my reaction's up, it's about an hour long, takes a while for YouTube to get it. It's pretty bad. I literally go to sleep on a Charlotte promo. It's really freaking bad. The logic made no sense when I was watching it live. I can't believe they make all this money but make so many horrible decisions. I can go through them, but I don't have all day. Okay, so they buried Karrion Kross last week, so they made up for having a win this week. Keith Lee re-debuted last week, and he lost this week because they wanted to make Triple H look good. Instead of having them have regular matches against, I don't know, Drew Gulak, or for one person, and Angel Garza versus another person, you have one of them take a loss. Stupid. So Nikki Ash, she comes out as a fighting champion, and she, of course, is a fighting spirit champion, just like Kofi Kingston was. Fighting spirit, I'll take you all on and stuff like that. And luckily for her, her match, her next title defense is at SummerSlam. So for next match, title match is at SummerSlam. Why on earth is Charlotte in a number one contenders match? It makes no sense. You have all these people with these stupid ass decisions. Let me tell you, it's never going to change until it goes into your freaking brain. They're never going to try. They're going to do the exact same thing. Let me tell you, and AEW is no different either. So let me tell you like this. Okay? In the past month, we had the debut of Andrade El Idolo, Aleister Black, the re-debut of Keith Lee, Karrion Kross to the main roster. Jeff Hardy got new music for some reason. And we got the debut of Toni Storm on WWE on SmackDown. And Rolling Loud thing. Let me tell you what all this stuff has in common. Let me tell you what all has in common. Absolutely nothing. What I mean by that is that they absolutely had nothing for them. What they had in common is they have nothing in common. It's kind of weird when I say it like that, but you get what I mean. They come in with no fanfare. All of them basically have no fanfare, no story build-up, no tease lead-in. Just show up there because we need a bumper on this re-debut show with fans. So Andrade was there like at the end of the Daily's Place thing. There's a big surprise there, but he had no music. He had no big fanfare like welcome to AEW Andrade, or no storyline building him in. The week after that, on Andrade, he had a sit-down interview in which you couldn't hear a word of what he said. And then he barely speaks, barely in the feuds, no one really cares about him, and that's that. Malachi Black shows up there in a very cool way, I'll give you that. But then, the next week, he's on the Tron, and he has a pull apart with Cody. WWE would do a pull apart. AEW does a pull apart there. Big freaking whoop. So we're supposed to care about Malachi Black because of a pull apart. The words they were saying was very cool, but overall it was virtually nothing. Finn Balor comes back from NXT. Why? It's the same reason Mandy Rose went to NXT. Where'd she come from? Why was she going there in the first place? Did she lose a Leaps Down match? No one said anything. So Finn Balor just shows up, Mandy Rose just shows up, and both of them are doing jack shit. And be saying, oh, Finn Balor's in the title picture. storyline wise. Why would a guy who just beat a jobber think he's ready for Roman Reigns? Did he win a gauntlet match from the first position? Did he win a handicap match against 3 or 4 other guys? Why would he think he has the right to challenge Roman Reigns? Did Roman Reigns disrespect him by saying his name wrong? Why would Finn Balor go out there and challenge? It could have been any other person on the roster, but because Finn's pretty much brand new back to the roster, it's got to be him. So Finn challenged Roman Reigns for no story build-up, no win streak thing that makes it seem as if you deserve to be on the main to be fighting Roman Reigns. It's just there. It's like the Kofi Kingston thing against Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley just beat Drew the previous night at Hell in a Cell, and then Kofi Kingston comes out and he says, "I want to challenge you," but Lashley just says, "Yeah, okay, fine, but yeah, I accept. Yeah, sure." Even though you kind of the storyline in between that thing, Lashley just made it seem it's as easy as asking him, and you get a title shot at a main pay-per-view. Weak storytelling. And then, okay, let's juxtapose this with what happened with Matt Cardona in GCW. Now, Dean Ambrose had a thing with Nick Gage in GCW. It's been happening for a while now. So someone disguised as Dean Ambrose comes and does his mannerism stuff, and it's Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona has nothing to do with GCW. However, we, the people, know that Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, whatever you want to call him, is a guy who wants to get himself over by any means necessary. He's more or less a WWE guy. He's going out there, he's riling the fans up there, he's really earning his stuff. And he goes out there, he gets booed to hell there, and it's a storyline thing. We all know it's a storyline, and it all deals with like Matt Cardona wanting to become more. And this goes across from AEW to Impact to GCW. So there is a storyline if you follow his career in all those companies. So there's a reason why. And then we have this Nikki Ash thing. Nikki Ash, for some reason, we know secretly on the dirt sheets, but Nikki Ash, for some reason, from 1 week is wearing all black, and the next week she's wearing blue and yellow with blue makeup that disappears next week. She's just there, and we accepted why. She wins Money in the Bank, and she goes on a speech saying that you can be anything that you want, and you can do better. You can just be yourself. You know, the cliche good guy stuff, right? So we're supposed to be impressed by that. So all these re-debuts coming back to the company and everything like that, and we're supposed to be hype about this. AEW is like, okay, let's just say CM Punk debuts tomorrow. On Wednesday at Dynamite. We already know he signed. What if he debuts? Shows up there. 2 things are going to happen. He says hi. Maybe he give a speech, but more or less says hi, a greeting. Or he gets, like, in the face of somebody, a face-off. Not going to touch the first week. That's not the way it really works. And he goes away. Big whoop. In Impact Wrestling back in the day, when Samoa Joe showed up there against Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe got in Kurt Angle's face, and then Kurt Angle headbutted Samoa Joe, and they got into like a big thing there. Immediate interaction, immediate blood feud off the bat. Nowadays, GCW was cool what happened to the sucker punch thing on the mystery guys, but nowadays, not so much. But man, it's bad. It's bad being a WWE fan. I mean, how can you expect the company to do any better when you keep supporting mediocrity by paying $800, $1,000 for a ticket to a show that's it's almost guaranteed to suck now? Because if Becky Lynch comes back, then what? She's going to say, "I'm the man. I'm back. It's good to be here. Charlotte, get out here." What? She's going to do something different? No. Did John Morrison do anything different when he got back? Exactly. So let me know what you think of the new WWE with fans back now, right? You think it's going to get better from here? You think they're going to be like, oh, it was sad next week. The week after, we're going to really put our effort in there. John Cena wasn't there this week on TV, so next week John Cena's going to be there and say what? He should have replied to Roman this week because he was actually in the building, but he didn't. So, yeah. Yeah, enjoy your Raw, guys. Black off.